So very good morning, namaskar, sat sri akal, adab. How you doing? I'm Justin Kapani. I'm the founder and CEO of I'm Decor and Design. We are in the business of designing and manufacturing home and office decor and interior solutions. And on a Monday morning, morning, my post is not about my work. My post is not about any of the topics of interiors, decoration, or anything to do with work and stuff. It's actually something which is priceless and, for which we must have respect, because if we do not respect what we have and we lose something which is given to us and we are supposed to take care of it, we will never be able to, or we won't be able to last long. And it's a fact that if you lose this part of you, no award, no certificate, no level of success, no rank, no position, or any accomplishment in your life can feel that great, because once you've lost this, what is it all about that I'm talking about? It's health, it's good health. If you don't have good health and you can't enjoy it over the years and stuff, and you're suffering or you're succumbing to illness or you're just lying in your bed, and you don't have lots and lots of good health, then the success looks pretty, satisfying only till a certain point. But if you really want to make it big and you really want to enjoy your life and you really want to go the longer way, you have to really take care of your, health. So yes, your mindset is important, how you think is important, but good health is the most important. And equally important is your mental health, because that drives you from the time you are born to the time you become a student, you become you start working, and then you go on along the journey of your life. Okay, so pick up this newspaper, Times of India, and page 18. Life is chess, make the right moves. At the bottom is this article which is talking about holistic good health, and good health which is so within reach. So this is not talking about health thanks to the hospitals, thanks to the clinics, thanks to the doctors, thanks to the facilities available and stuff, but this is actually health which is a result of your attitude and your own self work, which you have built or you look after or you kind of enjoy thanks to your exercising, dancing, right diet, walking, thinking, praying, doing Surya Namaskar, participating in a sport and stuff like that. Okay, so they refer to the awareness point of it, where they are saying 25.6% of the country basically has one disease or the other, and Indian population seems to be going on a trajectory of getting disease and stuff. But within that disturbing trend also is a ray of hope that with exercising, dancing, walking, prayers, and doing your normal household chores, maintaining a good diet, and regular physical activity, many of them are able to take care of their physical health. And yes, of course, medical facilities are extremely useful and helpful many a times when you have the right doctor, then of course they do. And mental health is also reaching another level and a game together, and all the negative emotions such as anxiety, anger, stress, selfishness, greed, etc., which adversely or negatively affect one's mental space. These are being now replaced, or people are being mentored to activate a positive attitude or cultivate a positive attitude, which is so important and crucial, uh, and has a direct impact on the well-being as well as as well as the wellness of others. So it's like, you have four people in the house, and two of them are enthusiastic, they are joyful, they are positive, they are strong, they are balanced, and they are doing everything great. And the other two are just, the opposite and stuff. So what happens in this case? Who achieves more on a daily basis, or who does more on a regular basis? Obviously, the two who are looking after themselves and stuff. The other two are prone to succumbing to all these illnesses and not feeling well and stuff like that from time to time. So as a result of that, they also emphasize that kindness, compassion, gratitude, and selflessness towards such people, and also including that in your life, may play a major role, because they improve not only your own health but the overall health of other people as well. Positive thought process, positive vibrations create more understanding. They lead to better harmony in relationships, and as a result of that, you're able to gift yourself or live in peace and promote peace and harmony and stuff. And how do you do this? You start this every day with at least 5 minutes of a practice of positive affirmations. You meditate for 7 minutes, 10 minutes, and you breathe, you exercise, you do Surya Namaskar, you do meditation, you do prayers. You get into mantra listening, you do chanting like Namyo Renge Kyo, Buddhism, or whatever school of thought you follow. And as a result of that, especially in your morning routine, these recharge your brain, your body, your mind, and spirit. And as a result of that, you're able to face the day with a calm, collected demeanor, and you're much happier and sorted at the end of the day. So it doesn't mean that you don't have to take care of yourself at the end of the day. The most important task is in the morning before you start your day, and in the evening before you end your day. It's very important to dedicate yourself to mindfulness and looking after your health and stuff, because these set the stepping stones to a good health and stuff. तो जाने तो जहान है, आई एम श्योर आपने सुना होगा. सो इफ़ यू डोंट हैव गुड हेल्थ, यू कांट लास्ट लॉन्गर, यू कांट ड्राइव एनीवेयर, you're just indoors, you're boring people with your sob stories and your sad stories and stuff. And I'm not saying that having positive approach towards life doesn't help you, but it's very important to be surrounded by positive thinkers and stuff. And during the journey, like there are lots and lots of times when I've had my neck cervical, or I've had like vertigo happening or tinnitus happening, and I've been on my own. So I've not looked always for company. I just embraced my silence, and I said, okay, I will slow down. I'm going to make use the best of it. I'm going to follow some good stuff. I've watched the best of movies, listen to the best of music, read some amazing good books, sort out my life, get into self-reflection, what's important, what's not important, and yeah, of course, did I have fear? Did I have stress? Did I have anxiety? Well, I don't know all about that, but I did think about the long-term thinking of my life. How is my life going to go? But the point is, I didn't spend my time and energy thinking about what next 10 years later or 5 years later. What's very important for me, or I can advise people to function, is look at what's before you. The challenge before you, the target before you, the mission before you, the obstacle before you. Focus on that and sort that out, and apply this or extend this to your work. If you've got a list of 20 things or 30 things to do, focus on what's most important, and that's how you finish off.